Welcome to Magic Movies. From When Harry Met Sally to Notting Hill, the romantic comedy once ruled the cinematic landscape. These movies weren't just popular, they were cultural events. Lines, scenes, soundtracks, and kisses became generational milestones. But sometime after Bridget Jones' Diary, even after the early 2000s boom, the genre flatlined. And for many people, the last genuinely great, universally praised rom-com was Silver Linings Playbook in 2012. A mix of romance, comedy, mental health realism, and true star power. So what happened? Why did Hollywood abandon a genre that once created billion-dollar stars? Let's break it down. 1. The golden era is impossible to recreate. Classics like 4 Weddings and a Funeral, While You Were Sleeping, Bridget Jones' Diary all succeeded because they came from a very specific moment. Quirky, distinctive writing, movie stars who radiated charm, urban fantasy settings, bookstores, love stories with flaws, chemistry that felt real, not algorithmic. Audiences changed, but more importantly, Hollywood changed. At number 2, the rom-com star disappeared. In the 90s and 2000s, studios built romantic comedy icons. Meg Ryan, Julia Roberts, Sandra Bullock, Hugh Grant, Matthew McConaughey, Renee Zellweger. They were allowed to be charming, slightly messy, funny, warm, human. Today's actors are often pushed toward superhero roles, prestige drama, streaming series, franchise contracts. The rom-com star identity no longer exists. There's no modern Hugh Grant or Meg Ryan. Not because actors aren't talented, but because the industry doesn't promote them that way. 3. The economics killed rom-coms. Studios used to rely on $20 to $40 million rom-coms for steady profits. But after 2010, global box office turned into superheroes, sequels, cinematic universes, horror, IP-based blockbusters. A rom-com cannot make $500 million worldwide, and studios want those numbers. Even a hit like Crazy Rich Asians is seen as an exception, not a model. As a result, rom-coms didn't die. Hollywood stopped investing in them. 4. Streaming absorbed the genre. Netflix, Amazon, and Hulu now mass-produce rom-coms, but without big budgets, movie star chemistry, memorable soundtracks, rich writing, cultural weight. You get fast, algorithmic content, pleasant but disposable. Nothing that becomes a cultural phenomenon like Notting Hill. This is perhaps the biggest shift in how we see romance. Modern audiences want representation, inclusivity, authenticity, more realistic relationships, and diversity in stories and characters. These are great developments, but they change the tone. Classic rom-coms relied on fantasy, the bookstore in Notting Hill, Bridget Jones stumbling through life in messy charm. Today, studios are terrified of backlash, stereotypes, or cringe tropes, so we get safer, more uniform romances, often polished by committee. Romance becomes polite, careful, non-offensive, predictable, and on-message. But rom-coms need friction, awkwardness, mistakes, and imperfect characters to thrive. Think of When Harry Met Sally, 2 flawed people debating love for years, or Silver Linings Playbook, where the romance arises from chaos, mental struggle, and uneven edges. Modern films rarely allow that messy charm. Movies that feel like rom-coms are now hidden inside dramedies, coming-of-age films, indie romances, A24-style character pieces, and TV series. Examples: Normal People, Past Lives, The Big Sick, Crazy Rich Asians. These aren't the warm, quotable, endlessly rewatchable rom-coms of the 90s, 2000s. A strong case can be made that Silver Linings Playbook was the last rom-com that had real movie stars, earned critical acclaim, had emotional depth, felt unpredictable, combined humor and heartbreak, became a cultural phenomenon, and won major awards. No rom-com since has captured that same combination of star power, sharp writing, drama plus comedy blend, and mainstream impact. So, are rom-coms dead? The classic theatrical rom-com as we knew it? Yes, mostly. The industry, culture, and economics evolved away from it. But the desire for love stories, that never dies. And maybe, just maybe, audiences are ready for something real again. Something warm, something human, something magic. Thanks for watching Magic Movies, where we keep the heart of cinema alive. If you love storytelling, if you miss the rom-com era, or if you just want Hollywood to make movies with soul again, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment about your favorite romantic comedy of all time.